Exercise 15A, 14th question, homework. Let us solve question 16. Given ABCD is a rhombus, DPR and CBAR are straight lines. Prove that DP into CR equal DC into PR. Let us draw the diagram. In this diagram, ABCD is a rhombus. Rhombus means all the sides are equal, no? Length AB equal, BC equal, CD equal, DA. All lengths are equal in a rhombus. Reason ABCD is a rhombus. Now the question is to prove that DP into CR equal DC into PR. We have to prove that product. To prove DP into CR equal DC into PR. So after writing the proportion, side proportion only, we can cross multiply to get this product. So that we have to consider two triangles and prove them are similar. Let us consider the triangle DPA and PCR. So this triangle, these two. In triangle DPA and triangle RPC, we know that opposite angles made by intersecting two lines are always equal. Angle DPA is equal to angle RPC. What is the reason? These two angles are equal. Reason, opposite angles by line segments DPR and APC. These are two straight lines given in the diagram. Okay, so these two angles are equal. Similarly, look at these two sides of a parallelogram. These two AD and BC. Not parallelogram, actually rhombus. In rhombus, opposite sides are parallel and equal also. So what about this AC? AC is a transversal to these two parallel sides and angle made these two. What about these two angles? Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. Alternate angles are always equal. Angle DAP equal to angle RCP. What is the reason? Yes, alternate angles. Since AD parallel to BC and AC is transversal. You know what is alternate angles and all. Okay. Now these two triangles are similar. Triangle DPA similar to triangle RPC by AA postulate. Two angles are equal, so the triangles are similar. The size is not same, so we can say these two triangles are similar. So what about their sides? Their corresponding sides are proportional. So corresponding sides means angle opposite to A is DP by angle opposite to C is PR is equal to angle opposite to P AD and here angle opposite to P is CR. Okay. And what about this length? And if we multiply, cross multiply, we will obtain DP into CR equal AD into PR. But in our question, No AD is given. What is given in this proof? dP into CR equal DC into PR. dP into CR equal, that's correct, DC into PR. What about this length DC? In this diagram you can see it's a rhombus. So we can replace CD as AD, AB or BC. All the lengths are same. We need, instead of AD we have DC. Are they equal? Yes. But AD is equal to, length AD is equal to length DC, sides of rhombus. So they are equal. So triangle APD is similar to triangle CPR. So we can write the sides are proportional, corresponding sides are proportional. What is the side opposite to angle A here? DP. And A is equal to C. So side opposite to C is PR equal to, now the next angle is P. Side opposite to P is AD by side opposite to P here CR. Cross multiply. DP into CR equal AD into PR. We got the proof? No. Why? There is a change. DP into CR equal DC into. So here we got AD. Can we replace this as DP into CR equal DC into PR? Yes. What is the reason? AD is equal to DC, sides of rhombus. We already written that. So they are equal, we can replace, hence we proved this. Just took two similar triangles from the diagram, identify that only, that is the process. And then we can do the proof. These two are the triangles we have to consider and prove them are similar, then take the ratio of the sides. Okay, then we can prove it. Do question 17 homework. Now let us solve question 20. You can see this SPQR and QN meet RP at L and RS at M. You have to show that PQRS is a parallelogram given and the length of PQ is 16, QR is 10. We have to find that length of PN and RM. PN and RM we have to calculate. How can we calculate this? PQ is 16. And QR is 10. Okay, it's a parallelogram. So clearly this SP is 10 and this RS is 16. Why? Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Therefore, PQ is equal to RS equal to 16. Also, SP equal to RQ equal 10. Let us consider these two triangles, this RLM and this triangle QPL, triangle RLM, triangle QPL. These two are opposite angles formed by intersecting two line segments PR and QM. And also these two, parallelogram means opposite sides are parallel and equal. So we can write this angle, angle R is made by this parallel line and the transversal. And what about this parallel line and transversal? Yes, these two angles are alternate, so they are equal. Angle RLM is equal to angle PLQ. Reason, opposite angles. Similarly, angle LRM is equal to angle LPQ, alternate angles, since S are parallel to PQ. Alternate angles are always equal. Understood? So we can write the two triangles are similar. Therefore, triangle RLM similar to triangle QPL. These two triangles are similar. Okay. When two triangles are similar, corresponding angles are proportional. So we can take the side opposite to this angle L, that is MR, divided by, what is the side opposite to this L, L? Yes, QP is equal to, and side opposite to this R, that is, that is ML, but we need in that question is RL. So we can take side opposite to the third angle, which is this third angle M. What is the side opposite to third angle? RL by side opposite to this third angle Q, LP or PL. We have this ratio. It is given in the question that RL is to PL is 2:3. So we can write RL by PL as 2/3. So this equation changes to, therefore MR by QP is equal to 2/3. Okay, MR by QP is 2/3 and QP is given. What is the length of QP? It's 16. That is MR by 16 equal 2/3. So how can we obtain MR? MR is equal to 2/3 into 16. That is equal to 32/3, 10 2/3. 10 2/3 centimeter. Understood? Now let us find the other value also, PN. So just take the two triangles and prove them are similar and take the ratio of corresponding sides. That only. Now we consider these two triangles, RLQ, this triangle, and PLN, this triangle, PNL. What about these two triangles? What do you think? Are they similar? Let us check. These two are opposite angles, no? These two are opposite angles formed by the line segments. They are equal. And what about these two? These two angles, are they equal? Yes, they are alternate angles, since this side SP parallel to RQ. These two are opposite alternate angles. QN is a transversal. So we can consider the alternate angles equal. So we have proved two angles are equal for two triangles, then they are similar. Here clearly you can see the sizes are different. So the triangles are similar. Angle RLQ is equal to angle PLN, opposite angles. Okay. Then next, angle RQL is equal to angle PNL. Reason, alternate angles. These two statements you write. Okay. Therefore, triangle RLQ similar to triangle PLN by AA postulate. Therefore, we can write the corresponding sides are proportional. RL by PL is equal to, we need the length of PN. So, RQ by PN. Okay. Let us substitute the values. RL by PL is 2/3. RQ, what is the length of RQ? It's 10 given in the question by Pn. So multiply to find Pn. 2 Pn equal 3 into 10. Pn equal 30 by 2, 15 centimeter. Understood this? So we consider two pairs of similar triangles and find out the required lengths. Okay,